Good morning, everyone. We'll now begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama to protect and bless us as we participate today in the construction of paradise on earth. Please stand and join us for the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku prayer. Taka amaharani kamzumarimasu kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite sumemi oya kamu izanagi no mikoto tsukushi no himuka no tachihana no odo no ahagi harani Misogi harai tamo toki ni narimaseru. Harai dono o kami tachi. Moro moro no maga goto tsumi kegare o. Harai tamai kiyome tamai tomao sukoto no yoshio. Amatsu-kami kunitsu-kami yaoyorozu no kami tachi tomoni ame no fuchikoma no mimi furi tatete kikoshi meseto kashikomi kashikomi momaosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Oshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Oshie mi oya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hai tamae. Kam nagara tamachi haemase. Kam nagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life. In accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light so that we may serve you, and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated for group Johrei. May God and Meishu-sama bless you. Today's teaching is entitled God's Love is found on Daily Inspirations, page 71. When I know I am enveloped in God's aura, I am as happy and carefree as if out playing in a field of spring flowers. How great is God's love! Like a parent's love for a child, God's love envelops everything in the universe. Since I became aware from deep within my own heart of God's love for me, I no longer feel lonely. I would like to you to remember that rather severe purifications may come to some individuals after they have joined our organization, often in direct proportion to their dedication. While God wishes to quickly reward these members for their dedication, their spiritual clouds must first be dispelled to a certain degree, just as dirty containers must be cleansed before they can be used for wholesome food. If members endure their purifications patiently, without wavering, they will find themselves be blessed far beyond their expectations. What is good, of course, but what seems to be unfortunate or even disastrous is also good, since it serves as a purifying process. And when it's over, everything becomes better. So, if a person can accept fortune or misfortune, health or illness, as something good, something to be grateful for, that person will have true peace of mind. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters. Faith experience I would like to share with you this morning is from Luciana Takahashi Soledade. It's from Dias Dávila Johrei Center, Bahia, Brazil. At 17 years old, Luciana's son began presenting a strong depressive condition. He had no joy. He didn't take care of his appearance and said he didn't want to live. She turned into a state of alert and panic because of her son. She took him to a psychiatrist and psychologist. 2018, he started taking antidepressants. At each visit, the dosages increased, but the medication did not have the expected effect. She looked for alternative therapies, however, all without results. Finding no room to breathe, sadness and insomnia swept over her. One night in September 2019, her son was very nervous and broke some things at home. Her neighbor, realizing what was happening, went to Luciana's house and recommended them to receive Johrei. Thus, the next day, she joined Luciana and son to the Johrei Center. In an interview with the minister, they were instructed to receive an hour of Johrei for 15 days. Her son improved greatly but stopped attending church after 10 days. She continued receiving Johrei daily, and after a month she was someone else. She calmed down and went back to sleep normally. The grateful heart for the peace she found with Johrei, she expressed the desire to become a Johrei member. Thus, in October 2019, she was blessed to receive the sacred focal point Ohikari. She invited her son to attend the Johrei Center, but he always found an excuse not to go. Luciana asked her minister for guidance, who suggested for her to do her part, materialize donations of gratitude, do the enshrinement of ancestors, Soreisaishi, perform Mitama Migaki, which is the dedication of cleaning our surroundings as a soul polishing, to do that in her son's room, keep a flower arrangement in his room, and give him Johrei. Through this practice, her son's behavior changed. He showed more faith, joy, and desire to live. The psychiatrist gradually reduced the dosage of medications. In December 2019, he had already had And in January 2020, by his own decision, her son suspended the medication as he said he considered himself cured. Since then, he has remained crisis free and drug free. Even today, she gets emotional when she realizes the great miracle they received. Such a short time, their lives completely changed. She was worried that he would have a relapse when the pandemic started, but he didn't have any problems. On the contrary, he got a good job and is doing exceedingly well in a college for computer sciences. Currently, Luciana is taking a course in Ikebana flower arranging. She gives service twice a week at the center, in addition to following steadfastly with the other practices of our faith. She commits to serving humanity, bringing light to people through Johrei, excuse me, taking them out of their suffering, just as it happened to her. Luciana is deeply grateful to God, Meishu-sama, and her ancestors for the permission of experiencing this miracle, and the neighbor who led her to the path of salvation. And another experience I want to share with you. This one is from Rodrigo Hermenegildo Paulino. He's from the Parque Mambucaba Johrei Center in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Rodrigo became a Johrei member 26 years ago. He's married and has a 14-year-old daughter. He was experiencing relationship problems with his wife, almost bringing his marriage to an end. The situation affected the harmony at home, which became troubled. February 2020, he sought guidance from his minister. The minister recommended for him to change his attitudes at home, being grateful to the family, seeking to see its strength, listening attentively to his wife and daughter, and practicing serving them. At the same time, he should read the divine writings daily, practice giving monetary donations of gratitude, and perform a mitamamigaki at home. Again, mitamamigaki is the dedication to cleaning our surroundings as a soul polishing. He began to carry out such practices, and little by little, he noticed changes in the home's atmosphere. With his wife and daughter, they held the cleanup dedication around February 18th, and it was really a fun time where they were so united and happy in a long time. The following month, social isolation began as a result of the pandemic. Initially, he was a little worried about his increased time with his family. However, he took the opportunity to help his wife with household chores. He could see a different glow in her eyes due to his affection and attention, as he used to leave the chores to her due to his own professional commitments. They began doing their daily activities with pleasure and joy. With his change in posture, everything changed quickly. They were they were finding their balance and restoring harmony in their family. Previously, both his wife and daughter did not receive Johrei and were not interested in our church. However, after his transformation, his wife woke up to know more about our church. She took the online membership course with the minister and received the sacred focal point Ohikari in July 2020. They started to do our practice of it together at home, enjoying the pilgrimage to the sacred grounds of Guarapiranga for Meishu-sama's birthday service in order to express gratitude for the blessings they received. In January 2021, they were given great permission to have the home altar dedicated, reaffirming their faith and commitment to the work of realizing paradise on earth. Their daughter has not received yet the Ohikari, but she participates in their monthly home services, receives Johrei frequently, and has shown increasing interest in our church. Rodrigo currently dedicates assisting his minister, and his wife gives service as a family assistant. In addition to that, they serve with other dedications in the Johrei Center. They are now increasingly united, happy and committed to serving the realization of paradise on earth by making their dwelling a home of light. Rodrigo is very thankful to God, Meishu-sama, and his ancestors for everything they have been happening to his family, and he hopes to give in return by dedicating to the divine work. Thank you very much for attending this morning service. I wish you a very wonderful day, a very wonderful week, and hope to see you in our other online services morning and evening. Thank you very much.